Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre has launched a non-confidence motion against Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. This motion seeks to topple the Liberal government. Poilievre argues that Trudeau has lost the confidence of the House of Commons. He claims Trudeau's policies are harming Canadians. Poilievre is calling for a return to the Canadian promise. This includes lower taxes and smaller government. He also wants to eliminate the carbon tax. He believes these measures will ease the financial burden on Canadians. The non-confidence motion sets the stage for a dramatic political showdown. It forces MPs to take a stand on Trudeau's leadership. The outcome will significantly impact the future of Canadian politics. The vote is scheduled for Wednesday. This motion adds to the existing political tension in Ottawa. It comes at a time of economic uncertainty. Canadians are grappling with inflation and rising costs of living. The motion creates further instability. The NDP and Bloc Québécois hold the key to the motion's success or failure. Both parties will not support the motion. This guarantees Trudeau's survival. Their votes with the Liberals will defeat the motion. Singh prefers to hold the Liberals accountable. Blanchet wants progress on Quebec issues. He sees no benefit in an election now. Prime Minister Trudeau has responded forcefully to the non-confidence motion. He accuses the Conservatives of playing political games. He insists his government is focused on helping Canadians. He points to his efforts to address housing affordability and the cost of living. Trudeau is currently attending the UN General Assembly. He has addressed the motion from afar. He has reiterated his commitment to serving Canadians. He is portraying the Conservatives as opportunistic. Trudeau is highlighting his government's investments in social programs. He emphasizes his efforts to create jobs and grow the economy. He is trying to contrast his record with the Conservative platform. Despite facing political pressure, Trudeau remains defiant. He vows to continue governing. He is framing the debate as a choice between his vision and Poilievre's. The carbon tax is a central issue in the political debate. Poilievre frames the election as a carbon tax election. He claims it hurts Canadians and fuels inflation. He promises to repeal it if elected. Trudeau defends it as necessary to fight climate change. He argues it incentivizes greener choices. He highlights rebates to offset costs. The leaders offer starkly different visions. The carbon tax debate will influence voters. Section 6. Trudeau, under pressure, declining approval ratings and economic concerns. Trudeau is facing significant political headwinds. His approval ratings have fallen in recent months. Canadians are worried about the rising cost of living. Housing affordability is also a major concern. These economic anxieties are creating an opening for the Conservatives. Poilievre is trying to capitalize on this discontent. He is portraying himself as a champion for ordinary Canadians. Trudeau acknowledges the challenges facing Canadians. He promises to continue working on solutions. He is emphasizing his government's efforts to provide support to families. The non-confidence motion adds to the pressure on Trudeau. Even if he survives the vote, the underlying issues remain. He needs to address these concerns to regain public trust. Section 7. The vote, a procedural showdown with political consequences. The vote on the non-confidence motion is a procedural matter. It requires a simple majority to pass. However, the political consequences are significant. The vote will be a public demonstration of support for each party. It will show whether the Liberals can maintain the confidence of the House. It will also test the unity of the opposition. The vote will take place after a period of debate. MPs will have the opportunity to express their views. The outcome will determine the immediate future of the government. The vote itself is a simple process. MPs will cast their ballots electronically. The results will be announced shortly thereafter. Section 9. Bloc ultimatum and Trudeau's response. The Bloc Québécois issued an ultimatum to the Liberal government. They demanded action on issues important to Quebec. Trudeau responded, willing to work with the Bloc. He acknowledged Quebec's concerns. The ultimatum adds complexity to the political situation. It puts further pressure on Trudeau. Section 11. Beyond the vote, the long-term political landscape. Regardless of the vote, the long-term political landscape remains uncertain. Several factors will shape the future. The economy will be key. Inflation and housing affordability are top concerns. Climate change is a major factor. Parties must articulate visions for a sustainable future.